Hello everyone, today is a much anticipated video because Onyx Storm has officially come out. Today, as I'm speaking to you, is the launch day for Onyx Storm. I made a reading vlog about reading Iron Flame, and that is still probably my favorite reading vlog ever. I think it's really funny. And today I am joined by my mom and my boyfriend, and we are all going to be reading Onyx Storm. We have this gorgeous copy with the sprayed edges, and then we have regular copies. So we're all going to be reading Onyx Storm, Scourge, and we're starting tonight, but I don't know how much we're going to read because it's like 8:30 p.m. Yeah, I don't know. How long you guys?
All night long.
Okay, Eli, that's your challenge. Stay up full an all-nighter.
Okay, so considering that Eli still has not read this book 4 months later, I feel like he failed this mission. Not to put him out on blast or anything. I'm sorry, Eli, but like, yeah.
I've learned that there's an art to changing, that I'm the potter and the clay, I'm the canvas and the painter, the marble that I sculpt away.
Venin share a collective conscience. I would assume that turning any powerful riders will increase the Venin's collective strength. In the same vein, I think.
Okay, so they want to make like a bunch of people Venin to have a big Venin war for the sake of what? Okay, so but Violet and Zayden are still together and like vibing, like he's not fully Venin.
Well, Jack being Venin, he was still able to trick people into thinking he was just...
The Venin, those
Like with
wards
contacts?
or whatever, they're trying to steal all the magic.
Guys, what's happening?
Didn't
I'm not even done first page.
Didn't Carrie Cakes do a video?
I feel like I need to watch that as a refresher.
Did you guys read the other books? Because I haven't listened to
I read Iron
audiobooks.
Flame.
Was
And
it
I listened to
the
Fortune.
text? Because I feel like there's so much like...
I listened to audiobooks for both of the previous ones.
Yeah, because it's like 600, 500 pages and the text is so small. I'm like
But
overwhelmed by
I
how
like
much...
some reading glasses.
I'm overwhelmed by how much there is.
When I
per
read
page.
the second book, it took a long time, and the audiobook for the second one is very long.
Yeah, it was like 24 hours or something.
Yeah, so reading it was like so long. It took me like all of November or whatever. December?
I listened to it when I was sick.
Yeah.
Every stroke of a brush, every finger's touch is a rosy cheek of a love-struck flush, is a sunburned wing of a heartbreak crush, is a rush, feel the rush. You're painting Frida Kahlo, lead the muses like a Apollo, all the colors layered.
Okay, if you ignore the sound of my laptop taking off and going into outer space, I'm actually listening to a really nice backkkkk like setting on YouTube, and it's raining, and it's like the most amazing ambiance I've ever had reading a book. It's literally really calming me down, like it's amazing. But I had to immediately come on here and say that I just read the ending of chapter 33. What? I have so many questions. Like what? Like what? I don't know why I had it in my head that this character was no longer with us, although this would not be the first time that Rebecca has resurrected someone from the dead. Oh wait, this is a spoiler vlog. Okay, so Zayden's mom, she's living, but I'm pretty sure that she was executed and now she's alive. So she's pulling a Brennan out here. And I just have so many questions, and I'm so excited because I have wanted answers to this for so long. Okay, thank you to the gang for saying what we were all thinking, okay? One of Violet's friends finally said something. Pretty much what we were all thinking in Iron Flame, which was that, oh, Violet, like you are fighting with Zayden like an old married couple. You guys are always fighting, and you're always fighting about the same thing. And Violet's like, what are we fighting about all the time? And speaking facts, we get the
You're always fighting about how your shadow boyfriend, who you fell in love with because he was so mysterious, and you're always mad that he's keeping secrets from you, even though that was part of his mystique. It's part of what made him interesting and fun, and you were just so upset. Thank you. Okay, so sorry that I'm looking a little crazy, but I genuinely had to put this book down because I got to a scene that I thought was going to be far too emotional for me. So I think 2 nights ago, I got to the cliffhanger that was on chapter 36. And I actually didn't think I could handle it. And I saw a clip of someone crying during that scene in Onyx Storm. Still not sure what that is. And I'm now thinking for sure it's this scene. And I have not been ready to pick it up and like face the scene. Obviously spoiling majorly. Also, my mom hasn't finished and she's like in another room. But it is where Riddick, it's like the classic scene where all the characters are okay. Well, not really. We have one of our characters who's currently not okay. And then everything's all good. And then we turn around. And then the character like feels the blood in their abdomen and they go. And everyone realizes that they're gonna die. And that happened with Riddick. And I actually think if he's dead, I don't think the series is worth reading. He is so essential to making it enjoyable. Okay, but it's literally that scene, like you guys have all seen it, where it's like, yeah guys, we did it. And then they like die. Like it's literally that scene. So I'm basically gonna react to that scene because that's what I'm reading. So wish me luck. Not Riddick saying that's unfortunate. Like bringing comedy into this. Are you serious? That was a prank. That was Rebecca Yarros pranking. That was literally a prank. I've waited 48 hours till I would be emotionally stable to watch this character die. That was a prank. Entirely. He's alive. It caught his flight jacket, not him. Like, obviously I'm happy about this, but also like, WTF? Like, that was so rude. Like, she knew what she was doing. That was so rude.
Masterpieces take a lifetime. And patience is a peerless craft. It's wonderful, it's beautiful. You know who you were a year ago. Oh, paint your portrait as you grow.
Okay, so I'm making such crazy progress in Onyx Storm. And I just have to say, this book is far, far too self-aware. Riddick has made multiple comments that he's pretty much the comic relief character and says like, hey Violet, like I do make a lot of jokes, but I am also serious, which gives me the vibe that like he's gonna be killed off at some point in the series. Maybe not this book, but that just always happens to the comic relief characters for that emotional impact, and that will make me really sad. As I'm reading the book, I can definitely sense the influence of the Fourth Wing community and what it had on Rebecca Yarros. Lots of stuff. I go, oh, this was probably included here because there was a lot of chatter about this on the internet, such as when Xaden and Violet are fighting. It's just so self-aware, and I just feel like it takes me out of the story so much because I just start to think about the real world conversations about the series, and it's definitely influenced by what the community had to say. And also, my biggest question in the series was what is happening to Taryn and Sigale, and I have gotten zero follow-up on that this far in.
So I'm really concerned that they're just like dragon divorcing, because there is like nothing going on there. Like whatsoever. Mira just got offed. In the I don't know what to do. She just got her throat slit when literally the entire rescue mission was to keep her alive, and she was the first one to die. Because Violet only cared about this, I don't know what the real plot line going on was, but like, what the actual... Okay, so apparently I'm the idiot who believed that Rebecca would be brave enough to kill off a main character. Somehow, Mira is alive. Somehow. Like, I don't get it, but like, I guess good for her. So much drama for literally nothing. Not that I'm like mad that she's alive, but like, this is exactly what happened with Riddick. He had the arrow the whole moment. We all thought he was gonna die, leaves on a cliffhanger. This is the exact same thing that happened with Mira at the end of the chapter. Oh, she's dead. And then we resolve it in the next chapter. And honestly, like, I feel like she's using that to maintain an interest in the story, is having these high stakes, but she doesn't want to commit. And I genuinely think that maybe killing off a character would increase, like, interest, and something might come of that, right? Like with Liam, now that's like a big part of the story, even though he's gone. And I just feel like Rebecca keeps teasing, and like, it's rude.
Masterpieces take a lifetime. And patience is a peerless craft. It's wonderful, it's beautiful. You know who you were a year ago. Oh, paint your portrait as you grow. Every stroke of a brush, every finger's touch is a rosy cheek of a love-struck flush. Is a sunburned wing of a heartbreak crush. Is a rush, feel the rush. You're a painting Frida Kahlo. Lead the muses like a Apollo. All the colors layered on kaleidoscope. You're a sculptor, a burning negro like branches that on Daphne turn and living into art. Life's the Louvre and you're the Mona Lisa. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. La la la, la la la, la la la.
Hello everybody. So I am near the end of Onyx Storm. Now I am telling this reaction to you a little delayed because I was not in a state to be vlogging when Quinn died. First of all, I don't know really who Quinn is. I was never invested in Quinn as a character. Don't really care about Quinn. However, the way they framed her death hit me so hard emotionally. That was a really beautiful scene. It felt really irrelevant. We killed off a character for like the sake of killing off a character and for emotional impact. But Rebecca clearly didn't want to kill off anyone important. However, it was beautiful and I reacted very sadly to that. We are going to be reading the last 4 chapters together and see what craziness happens, because her books really pick up near the end. And then I'm really excited to be done with this book and give you my final review and my final thoughts on it.
You're a painting Frida Kahlo. Lead the muses like Apollo. All the colors layered on kaleidoscope. You're a sculptor, a burning negro like branches.
Why are we getting everybody's POV? Why? Oh wait, I'm really confused. Wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused. Is she dreamwalking? By the way, I don't think we ever unpacked her second signet, but it's kind of cool.
and I was really shocked because Rebecca said that we already found out an iron flame and no one really figured it out, but I think it's kind of cool. I'm confused though. It says she's not able to lurch herself awake. Is she dreaming? Is she in somebody else's dream? I feel like no. Is she in someone else's mind? I'm confused. Was the battle a dream? Did the battle happen? Was that not real? Pause. Okay. Okay, so we have Mrs. Ryerson now. Guess she's married to him. Once again, just like from Mist and Fury, we don't get to see a wedding. Okay, so I'm confused. I'm confuzzled here. I'm confused. Okay, wait. Okay, so Xaden fully turned Venom, question mark. Wanted to give his like power of princehood or whatever in charge of armies or something. Wanted to give that to Violet. So they got married so that she could have his like power in terms of like royalty or whatever. And he's disappeared. And Rebecca has not even started writing the 4th book. Are we being for real? Are we being for real? I don't know what to think. I'll be so honest. I don't know what to think. I'm confused by the ending. I'm very confused. I need answers immediately from a 2nd book. Or, sorry, I guess a 4th book. Okay, Okay, I've literally just rewatched my footage. Am I stupid? Am I, like, not picking up on something here? Like, am I stupid? Like, let me know. I can take it. Like, seriously, I need to watch someone explain the end. You know what? Maybe I will watch a YouTube video to explain the ending. Because I don't know. Something's not sitting right here.
Okay, I'm gonna be so for real. I finished this book months ago, and I just did not care enough about it to film this outro. Plus, I got sick, and I sound like this. My mom and my boyfriend are also still in the middle of this book, and so I do not have their thoughts, but I do assume that they too will find that this book was pretty mediocre at best, and in the moment, I thought it was much more entertaining than what I would say it is right now. Watching the footage back, I think that Mia then would say that that was her 2nd favorite book, and I think that Mia now would say it's her least favorite book, which it is. You know, I just feel like nothing happened that I like cared about, and I feel like that there was a lot of like missed opportunities, and I'm not like super excited to read the next book. So that's kind of like why this video never ended, and I didn't even know if I wanted to put this video out there, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. And those are kind of my thoughts. I don't know. If you have thoughts, let me know, because I just feel so like blah about it, and I wish that I felt much more excited to talk about it. But anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and hopefully I will see you in another video very soon. Bye.